Hello gentlemen and ladies. This video marks the introduction of the GGTV in-depth Destiny PvP map guides. This time we'll be looking at one of the more controversial and polarizing maps in the PvP pool, Blackshield. So if you're looking for more advanced tips like recommended callouts, notorious camping spots, and head glitches, you might want to fast forward to the time shown on the screen. Otherwise, let's start with the basics. Blackshield is located on the Mars moon Phobos. It can be found in both the 6v6 and the 3v3 playlists, and it has been selected previously as the featured map for Trials of Osiris. The map prominently features Cabal architecture as the design palette. Now, that means, to the dismay of many, that it has functioning doors. Some players feel that the doors promote camping and more stagnant gameplay. And we'll get more into the doors a little later, including how to use them to improve your head level sniping. Blackshield is an imperfectly symmetrical map, in that the general layouts of both initial spawns are similar, but not exactly the same, with one side featuring a Cabal control center and the other a rocky cave pathway. It's predominantly an outdoor map, but there is a central interior area that's accessible through the previously mentioned sliding doors. Flanking routes can be difficult to move through undetected. That's in part due to Destiny's large radar detection radius. You can usually see the enemy flanking early enough to prepare. In Control, B-Point spawns in the middle of an outdoor ring, just inside a ring of bunker walls. This is also the location of the Spark spawn in Rift mode, and the location of the final overtime capture point during elimination mode. That makes the interior center of the map, although easily defendable in a prime camping position, less desirable for much of the objective game modes. For instance, in elimination, teams holding the outside of the map are at a tactical advantage, despite being more out in the open. However, Rumble, Skirmish, and Clash game types will mean more players taking and holding control of the center interior bay. There are 4 special weapon crates, 2 on each spawn side, a pair just outside the respective sliding doors, and a second pair found near the cliff overlook that frames the outside of the map. The heavy spawns bisect the map vertically, and can be found along the overlook wall and in the hallway in the back of the center interior bay. Of the 2, the elevated inside or upper heavy weapon ammo crate is the preferable one. The exterior lower spawn, being much more in the open, is usually a death trap, and it's often baited by snipers. So be sure to check for more common sniping angles before approaching the crate. The exterior heavy spawn is also the position of the singular heavy crate during elimination mode, so keep that in mind. As far as callouts for Blackshield are concerned, the position of the A, B, and C capture points are often universally used, regardless of the game type, as are the positions of the special weapon crates and the heavy spawns. And this is true of almost all maps. There are some notable landmarks on Blackshield to pay attention to. They include Cave, Silo, Bunker, Nook, the center corridor, Inside platform, the missile pallets, tunnel passageway, the command center, and the rocks. There are also a few spots to look out for, and depending on your playstyle, exploit. The small annexing tunnels on either side are prime spots for shotgunners looking to get the jump on unsuspecting guardians. There are a couple of especially tricky spots you might find yourself vulnerable to. A favorite of some crafty players is to stand on the box just outside the A spawn door. Another is to perch on the half wall along the C spawn side of the center bay. Both give shotgunners a jump on careless enemies, so be sure to watch the radar and take the corners wide through the doors to give yourself enough distance to avoid getting put down by buckshot. Speaking of doors, and as promised, here we are. The ones featured on Blackshield have an interesting detail. There's a light bar that blinks when someone has activated them, denoting when they're about to open. Now, this allows skilled snipers to more successfully anticipate the shot. Additionally, the doors have horizontal markers on them that can be used to attain head level aim more readily. So, if you aim just between the first and second slat above the light bar, you can pretty much guarantee that the reticle will be in the right place for a kill shot on the head. It's important to be aware of certain sightlines and advantages that can be very difficult to deal with in terms of snipers. Head glitches, or a head glitch spot, are areas of the map that allow players to scope in, aim, and kill opposing players while just exposing the smallest part of their character model, usually just their head, hence the name. On Blackshield, there are a few strong positions to watch out for and exploit. On the C-spawn side, there's a ridge that offers just about full concealment from both angles. Players will often snipe through the doors to the center bay as well. On the C-spawn side, there's a particularly tough to see spot behind the barricade near the capture point. Watch out for that one. Overlooking the pathway to B from the alpha spawn, there's a nasty head glitch just to the right of the silo, where the opposing sniper is almost completely concealed. But perhaps the most well-hidden head glitch is on top of a rocky outcropping on the A-side spawn. The elevated position makes even the glint of a sniper scope very difficult to notice, especially for attacking players. One more note before we wrap up the video. For those ghost hunters out there, you can find the map-specific ghost for Blackshield in the tunnel passageway on the Bravo spawn side of the map. It's located on the floor in a cluster of rocks. You can see it here. So, if you got this far, hopefully that means you enjoyed the video, you found it informative, in which case it'd be great if you could give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, you guys know what to do down below. So the important thing to note is that this is a new endeavor for me, and I'm really excited to grow the channel alongside you guys, and I hope I can keep bringing you content that you'll love and you'll share and you'll want to subscribe to. Hint, hint. I'm going to be bringing you more videos just like this one. I've got a Pantheon video planned next, and I'll also have some additional bonus content videos like a Scuff Infinity Pro controller review, PS4 controller, that I'm working on and I'm excited to bring to you guys. In the meantime, I am streaming to Twitch. You can find me at GentlemanGamerTV. You can also find me on Twitter at GentlemanGamer7. Tweet at me and let me know what your suggestions and comments are if you enjoyed the videos. And the big thing is, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I want to extend my gratitude. And I'm looking forward to bringing you more content. So until then, GG.